Welcome to the Wisconsin Rapids Softball and Baseball Complex, just a few minutes away from fast-pitch girls softball. It'll be DC Everest against Wisconsin Rapids. Evergreens, when last seen, battled back to a 3-3 tie and then fell in 8 innings to Marshfield. So they want to get that disappointed feeling out of their systems today. It is a windy afternoon. We don't have a flag on this field, but I believe the wind is blowing from right to left, and it was blowing a gale on the way down here. I'm Chris Conley. Pregame is brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Evergreens are the visitors. They're wearing their white tops with green trim and white numerals. Here's the batting order for the visitors. Aubrey Klatt will lead off and will catch. Ayelsa Shimoleski moves from center to right field today. She'll bat second. Mara Meverden, third base, bats third. Piper Schulz will pitch and will hit for herself fourth. Madeline Hoppy, a home run in the Tuesday game, at first base, fifth. Shortstop is Kylan Wright, sixth. Allison Polak moves to second base today. She'll hit seventh. The designated player is Ava Hahn, who will bat eighth, and she is hitting for left fielder Maddie Keitel. And in center field today, Allison Blarick, who bats ninth. Again, for the visiting Evergreens, Klatt, Shimoleski, Meverden, Schulz, Hoppy, Wright, Polak, Hahn, and Blarick. For the homestanding Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, they wear the red trim with black fronts and red numerals. Layla Patra will lead off and will catch. At shortstop, Sydney Holberg batting second. Peyton Jaminski plays second base and will bat third. Rachel Linsmeyer in center field, fourth. Allie Blanchard, first base, fifth. Ellie Rippier will be the designated player who will hit for the pitcher, Bailey Williams. Pitcher will not bat for Wisconsin Rapids. Ava Thomas at third base, bats seventh. In left field, McKenna Red Cloud, eighth. And Allie Linsmeyer in right field will bat ninth. Double Linsmeyers, Rachel in center, Allie in right. Again, for the homestanding Rapids Red Raiders, Patrell Holberg Jaminski, Linsmeyer Blanchard Rippier, Thomas, Red Cloud, and Linsmeyer. We'll be underway, national anthem and first pitch when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Student-athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based.
Welcome back.
Your cooperation.
Crowd is getting the sportsmanship announcement right now.
Positive manner is appreciated.
Evergreens have already lined up along the first base line.
First, the DC Everest Evergreens.
Evergreens have already lined up in batting order as if they knew what's coming here.
Batting second, playing center field, number 12.
That's Ayelsa Shimoleski. Our PA guy tripped up over the tricky Shimoleski name. Don't worry, I used to too. Ayelsa's dad sat next to me at one of the baseball games. We got it all straightened out. There's Piper Schulz, who will pitch for the Evergreens. Piper was the losing pitcher in the extra innings game against Marshfield. I know. What should we think about the game against Marshfield? I don't think the Evergreens played badly. Marshfield is a talented team. Marshfield's got some weapons, and they use them. They put up 4 runs in the 8th inning, and the Evergreens couldn't recover from that in extras.
Batting 8th, designated player, number 9, Ava Hahn.
All right, so the Evergreens batting order has been introduced to the crowd here. By the way, we are a late arriving broadcast crew. Highway 13 is closed when you come off US 10. So there's a detour that sends you all the way back to I-30. I think I got here by way of Rockford, Illinois. Had to go past that dispensary that blocks things up on the road, and then finally came back up here.
Batting second, the shortstop,
The Wisconsin Rapids batting order is now being introduced. They're coming out to their respective positions before the national anthem. If we could get the wind to die down, and the wind is indeed blowing from right field to left field, boy, the wind is going to help right-handed batters, for sure.
Batting fifth, playing first base, number 18, Allie Blanchard.
I'm scrolling through my pregame information. I believe Wisconsin Rapids is the last undefeated team in the Wisconsin Valley Conference for softball. I believe they've won their first 3 games. Meanwhile, the Evergreens have conference losses. They're 1-2. They have conference losses to Spash and to Marshfield, which we've already mentioned from Tuesday afternoon. So it's the Evergreens who play with a little less margin for error today. And Wisconsin Rapids is good. Bailey Williams, senior pitcher. The Evergreens will have to get something done against her. The crowd here at the Rapids Baseball and Softball Complex comes to its feet. Let's go down to field level for the national anthem.
At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those who are currently serving this great nation, home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem.
DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids will be underway on Zaleski Sports when we come right back after these messages.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Synthetic infield, synthetic outfield here at the Rapids Baseball and Softball Complex. And here at the press box, we've got the best seat in the house. We're right over the home plate umpire's right shoulder. While Bailey Williams takes her warm-up tosses, let's set the defense behind her. In left field, that's McKenna Redcloud. Rachel Linsmeyer is in center. And in right field is Allie Linsmeyer. In the infield from left to right, Ava Thomas plays third. The shortstop is Sydney Holberg. At second base, Peyton Jaminski. And at first base, Allie Blanchard. Catcher is Layla Patrow. And Bailey Williams is ready to work to Aubrey Klatt to get us underway for Thursday afternoon softball, starting a couple minutes early, and we appreciate that on work nights. First pitch is lined into left center field. It's down. Going to the wall, extra bases for Aubrey. She'll stand up to second base. A good start for the Evergreens. Sounded good off the bat. Found the gap in left center. And just like that, the Evergreens have a base runner. Here's Ayelsa Shimoleski. Ayelsa is a reliable bunter. If the sacrifice is on here, Ayelsa can put it down. Let's see. She is looking to bunt and bunts it up the first base side. Foul. Yeah, Ayelsa leads the team in successful sacrifice bunts by far. No balls and 1 strike. Third baseman pinches in, pulls the bat away at a pitch that's high and away, a ball and a strike. Ielsa's also got a good eye, has worked out a lot of walks so far this season. Would you believe next week, we'll be at the midway stage of boys baseball and girls softball. There's the bunt successfully down. Only play to first base. Second base is covering, and Ielsa Shimoleski is retired. Lead runner moves to third base. Bailey Blanchard at first base moved in to make the play. Peyton Jaminski covering. Another successful sacrifice for Shimoleski. Here's Mara Meverden, who's been swinging a hot bat at this point in the season. Bailey Williams consults the wristband. First pitch is up high, ball 1. Now Mara Meverden is looking for contact of any kind. Shortstop and second base play back, so Rapids would give up a run early if Mara can put bat on ball here. Smack to shortstop, runner's going to come home. Throwing across the diamond, that's a productive at-bat from Mara Meverden. Grounds out to short, but the Evergreens will play with an early lead, 1-0. Sydney Holberg with the out. Evergreens lead 1-0. Piper Schulz bats for the Evergreens. First ball swinging to center field, sinking, and it's on a hop. Piper Schulz takes the first pitch she sees and lines it in front of Rachel Linsmeyer. A 2-out hit for the Evergreens.
Now batting for the Evergreens, number 27, Madeline Hoppe.
And here's Madeline Hoppe, a home run threat every time she comes up. Evergreens will use a courtesy runner in this spot. We'll identify who that is as soon as she turns her back towards us and reveals her number. Again, if Maddie Hoppe puts one out of here, she's always a threat to do that. The courtesy runner doesn't matter. I believe that's Tilly Palmer, number 16, who's the courtesy runner for the Evergreens. Yeah, Tilly Palmer at first base. Up high, 2 balls, 1 ball and 1 strike. Evergreens had back-to-back home runs in the 4th inning of their loss to Wisconsin Rapids from Piper Schulz and Madeline Hoppe. Hoppe takes a big swing and a miss. That was on the inside part of the plate, 1-2. Hoppe, for someone who always takes big cuts, does not strike out a lot. Hoppe had 3 hits in Tuesday's loss to Marshfield. Swings and misses at the high hard one. I think I may have jinxed Maddie there. Evergreens get 2 hits. They get a run in. Trees will play from in front this afternoon. Rapids coming up. It's 1-0 on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicoletBank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back. Wisconsin Rapids about to come up in the bottom of the first, trailing by a run. Piper Schulz only walked 3 Tuesday, and one of the wishes for Piper is to keep the walks down. They were much higher earlier in the season. Layla Patro will lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids.
2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout.
Piper Schulz ready to operate, up high, ball 1. Let's set the defense behind Piper. In left field, Maddie Keitel. Ielsa Shimoleski is not playing center field today. She is over in right. The new center fielder is Allison Blerick. Ielsa in right field. Everest infield has been defensively solid so far this season. Mara Meverdin's at third base. Kylan Wright is the shortstop. Allison Pollock plays second. And Maddie Hoppy's at first base. Here it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Layla Patrow. Bounce back to the pitcher. Piper's got it on a couple of hops and throws over to first. 1 up and 1 down. Softball today is brought to you by Design Theory 19, who says your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online at Design Theory 19. Design Theory 19, where dreams become reality. Sydney Holberg to hit. She was a starter a year ago. I remember her 0-0 from the games we did on Zaleski Sports. Served out to right field. Couple of steps back. It's caught. Maddie Keitel records the out. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Peyton Jaminski, who will hit with the bases empty. Strike on the outside corner. You know, this Wisconsin Rapids baseball and softball, I mean, this is the gold standard for softball or for baseball during the spring. A beautiful facility. 2 softball fields, 2 baseball fields. Over the top of that, no balls and 2 strikes. And Wisconsin Rapids is a good host, too. I remember doing a game here just outside. Remember doing a game here before this part of the school grounds was operated by these 4 fields. There is a JV field off to our left. Grass field, not particularly well maintained. Swing and a miss. We'll continue that when we come right back. I have some weird memories of that. Rapids goes down, 3 up, 3 down. 1 inning complete. Everest 1, Rapids nothing on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Winter weather got you down? At Tommy's Express, we're open in all conditions, rain, snow, or shine, so you can keep your car clean year-round. Try our best car wash, The Work.
To the top of the second we go, DC Everest leading 1-0. I'm looking around here, and there is a radio broadcast that is going. It's on the other side of our partition in the press box. Wisconsin Rapids has a student feed of today's game, so the Ute of today are hard at work. And we're here on Zaleski Sports, making this the most covered softball game of all time in Wisconsin. Kylan Wright to lead off for the Evergreens. It's outside for a ball. Checked her swing. That's called a foul ball. Yeah, they're going to say it hit off the handle of her bat. And then bang, bounced off Layla Patrow, the catcher's helmet. Everyone's okay down there? Yes. That one also, I believe, hit Mara Meverdin's bat. Or Kylan Wright's bat, beg your pardon. Saying it didn't. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bounced off something. Bounced off the catcher's mask or glove. Bases are empty, so there's no one to advance. 2-1 pitch. Wow, catcher framed that one up just perfectly. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That may have been an itsy-bitsy bit outside, but catcher Layla Patrow pulled it back in and got her pitcher a strike. 2-2 pitch. Same spot, and Kylan Wright had to swing at it, and she's down on strikes. Second strikeout for Bailey Williams. Allison Pollock to hit now. 1 out and nobody on. Allison styling in the turquoise blue batting gloves. Takes a strike. Bailey Williams looks like her target is that outside corner to right-handed batters. She's already been able to find it a couple of times. Outside there, 1 ball and 1 strike. Our coverage on Teleski Sports is brought to you by Scherer Construction. With an office right here in Wausau, Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. Check out their work online, schererconstruction.com. Waves at the pitch outside. If Bailey Williams is going to own that outside corner, it's going to be tough duty when the Evergreens are on the bat. 1-2, same spot, called strike 3. Williams has struck out the last 3 batters that she's faced. Ava Hahn will bat with 2 outs.
Player number 9, Ava Hahn.
Swing and a miss there. A little bit up, but hard to lay off, for sure. Swing and a miss again at the same spot, working her up the ladder. No balls and 2 strikes. Bailey Williams is bidding to strike out the side right here. Here she comes. Fly ball, foul territory. Is there room for a play? Nope. Into the netting in front of the Rapids dugout. Still at no balls and 2 strikes. Ava Hahn will see another from Bailey Williams. Fly ball on the infield and playable. First base is over, and making the catch is Allie Blanchard. That's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bailey Williams is now retired 4 in a row. Evergreens do not score in their half of the second. Rapids comes back up, trailing 1-0 when we're back on Zaleski Sports.
Winter weather got you down? At Tommy's Express, we're open in all conditions, rain, snow, or shine, so you can keep your car clean year-round. Try our best car wash, The Works, with underbody flush and ceramic body wax. We'll wash away the salt and debris and protect your vehicle from the elements. Don't forget to complete the clean with our free vacuums and mat washers. Join Tommy Club to wash unlimited or try paper wash and wash away the winter blues. Visit us today at Tommy's Express Car Wash. Love your ride.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Rapids gave up a run in the first inning on a leadoff double by Audrey Klatt. Sacrificed to third and then scored on a fly out to the outfield. 1-0 Everest. Rapids went down in order in their half of the first inning. They're on the bat here in the second. Here's Rachel Linsmeyer. Rachel Linsmeyer, a senior. Ball 1. Allie Linsmeyer is a sophomore. I would assume sisters. But then sometimes I'm surprised. A parent will yell up here and say, no, cousins. Okay. Up high, 2 balls and no strikes. Foundation Finance brings you our Zaleski Sports coverage today. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day 1. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Call strike, 2-1. Yeah, Rapids softball off to a good start this season. Bounced to short. Kylan Wright bobbled it. You know what? Her third baseman, Mara Meverdin, cut in front of her and I think disrupted that play. Got to be scored an error on the shortstop. It was in her glove and popped out. But Mara Meverdin created some traffic in front of her and probably affected what would have been more of a routine play. Scored an error, no hit for Rachel Linsmeyer, but she's at first with nobody out. Allie Blanchard to hit now from the right side. Looking to bunt. You know what? I think that may have hit Allie coming out of the batter's box. Home plate umpire is closer than us. The Evergreen's still on top of it. It's a successful sacrifice. If it was ruled that it hit Allie, the runner would be sent back to first base. Instead, a sacrifice, 1 out. Ellie Rippier to hit now. That tying run at second base, this game would be tied with a hit to the outfield. Ellie's the designated player. Hits in place of her pitcher and takes the ball outside. Line drive. This is going to be trouble. It's going to the wall. Rapids will tie the game. Ellie hit that with authority. A gapper to left center, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Wow, that's the longest single ever. Maybe Ellie stumbled coming out of the batter's box, but that was hit a long way to just be at first base. Rippier has an RBI, and the game is tied at 1 apiece. I get it. You know what? Old Mr. Conley doesn't run all that well these days either. Ava Thomas to hit and takes ball 1. Now, I haven't seen all of the teams in Wisconsin Valley Conference softball yet. Haven't seen Wausau West. Haven't seen Wausau East. I don't think that those are teams that will compete for conference title. I think the standings are wide open this year. Up high and away, throw down to first. Ellie is back safely. Back at home plate, it's 3 balls and no strikes to Ava Thomas. Just outside. A 4-pitch walk for Ava Thomas, and Rapids with 1 out has 2 aboard. Here's McKenna Red Cloud. Strike. Just below the letters. Good spot for Piper Schulz. Our scoreboard scores the Rachel Linsmeyer error as a hit. Bunt is down. Everyone's going to advance. Only play to first. 2 more in scoring position. 2 sacrifices in this half inning. Mara Meverden came in, got the play over to first base in time. Ellie Rippier advances to third base, and Ava Thomas moves up to second. So Rapids is showing some confidence with the 2-out sacrifice for Allie Linsmeyer to bring these runs in. Allie was going to bunt. That would make no sense. There are 2 outs here. Just off the plate, ball 1. On the outside corner, that's been a strike so far this afternoon, 1-1. Our home plate umpire has been super consistent. Outside black has been judged to be a strike. On the outside corner again in the same spot, there's strike 2. I'm not sure what the thinking is of having Allie Linsmeyer square to bunt. I mean, it'd be a weird spot for some kind of squeeze play. She swings and misses, no matter. The inning comes to an end. Rapid benefits from an error and a timely hit. They've tied the ball game. 2 complete, our new score. Red Raiders 1, Evergreens 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Our game is playing fast. We're already in the top of the 3rd inning. We're tied 1-1. These teams look kind of even. Allison Blarick will lead off. The Evergreens have 9, 1, and 2 in their batting order to hit here. Blarick against Bailey Williams. Coming home, outside. That's a little bit off the outside corner. Ball 1. Fast Pitch Softball is sponsored by Rotographic Printing. When it comes to printing materials, sales, marketing tools, and company supplies, Wausau turns to Rotographic Printing. Find what you need to help your business stand out with Rotographic Printing. 80th Avenue in Wausau. 2 balls and no strikes to Blarick. Now you're hoping that Bailey Williams knows where she is in the batting order. You don't want to be giving up free passes to the number 9 hitter. And she's behind in the count 3-0. I would not be surprised if Blarick is asked to take a pitch, or maybe 2 here. Aubrey Klatt, who started off the game with a line drive double, waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. It is a 4-pitch walk to open up the third. Dum, dum, dum. The Evergreens batting order, I think it's safe to say midway through the season, is top-heavy. That the upper half of the batting order much more dangerous when they're at bat than the bottom half of the order. Again, Klatt singled and scored the Evergreens run back in the first. She's thinking about bunting. Runner's going down. Throw there in time. It's a little bit in front of the bag. Safe. The throw beat Allison Blarick, but it one-hopped the bag, and Allison has stolen second base. Evergreens could retake the lead with a hit to the outfield, and Aubrey Klatt is capable. Waiting on the 0-1 pitch, almost hit her in the head. Gets away from the catcher, and a wild pitch will move the runner up to third base. Pitch was way up and in, almost towards Aubrey's head. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive, it's going to be over the left fielder's head. Fair ball by a foot or 2. It's into the corner. Klatt takes a big turn at second. She's got herself an RBI double. Aubrey Klatt is the first member of the 2-hit club this afternoon and drives in a run 2. Evergreens retake the lead 2-1. Well hit ball, no question about it, down the left field line, fair. And Allison Blarick, who is on via a walk, comes around to score. Boy, in high school baseball and softball, the walks just kill you. Ayelsa Shimoleski looking to lay down a bunt and bunts it foul. Strike 1. France Propane brings you today's game coverage. France Propane, your locally owned, complete service propane company, serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Ayelsa's got the bunt down, play to first, got her by a step. Catcher Layla Patrow knew that she had to hustle that ball down to first base, and she did. Runner moves from second to third on the successful sacrifice. Here's Mara Meverden. Meverden's ground out in the first inning brought in a run, so Mara's got an RBI, but is officially 0 for 1 today. Looking to bring in another run here. Line drive over the shortstop's head. It's into the gap. The left fielder was playing down the line. This goes to the wall. Evergreens tack on another run, and Mara Meverden's got herself a double. I don't know. In this situation, the Evergreens are looking for more than the 2-run lead that they have now. Piper Schultz singled on a line her first time up. Line drive for Piper, sinking to center field. It's down. Evergreens are going to hold the runner at third base. Piper Schultz is 2 for 2 today. And with 1 out, the Evergreens are threatening again. Piper is going to be lifted for a courtesy runner. Just like the first time around, Tilly Palmer will come out and will run for Piper Schultz. With runners on the corners, Evergreens love the double steal. Madeline Hoppy struck out her first time up, 0 for 1 today. Bailey Williams checks the wristband before throwing to Madeline Hoppy. It's popped up on the infield. Shortstop behind the bag, Sydney Holberg makes the catch. Madeline Hoppy not as patient as you would like her to be. There's 2 outs.
Now batting the shortstop, number 13, Kylan Wright.
So the difference between an okay inning and a big inning is up to Kylan Wright. 2 outs and on the corners here. Kylan was a strikeout victim her first time up. First pitch to her, foul down the third base side. Mara Meverden is at third. Tilly Palmer is at first as the Evergreens hit with 2 outs. Coming home. On the outside corner, it's been a strike all day. Throw to second, got her, and for good measure, they tagged her right in the face. Something's going to be black and blue for the bus ride home. Tilly Palmer is thrown out at second, and the inning comes to an end. That was unintentional, but the throw came up high, and she took it right underneath the shin guard and right below where the hard part of the helmet is. Ouch. She may have been tagged right in the nose for all we know. The inning is over. The Evergreens get 2 runs and retake the lead. 2.5 in the books. DC Everest 3, Wisconsin Rapids 1 on Zaleski Sports.
For the
Welcome back. Evergreens have not trailed in this game. They led 1-0. Rapids came back and tied it at 1 apiece, and now the Evergreens are up again 3-1. Evergreens got 3 hits and would have liked more than just the 2 runs that they got. Back to the top of the Rapids order for the home half of the third. Smack to right field. Layla Patrow sees one pitch and is on first base. Sydney Holberg flew out to left field her first time up. Sid's got the bright red bat, El Fuego, at the plate here. First ball swinging and fouls that off down the first base side. Trying to remember back from my Little League days if I named my bat. Please get a hit. Yeah, that would be the name of my bat. Foul back towards us. No balls and 2 strikes. I don't know, since we have a record number of announcers back here, if my announcing gold glove is on the line here. I, of course, make plays on everything that comes back into the broadcast booth. 0-2 pitch. Bouncing ball on the first base side, foul. Rapids first base coach chattering with the Everest bench down the first base side. Made a good play on that ball. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball past the diving second baseman. Back-to-back hits to open up the third for Rapids. And an ill-advised throw down to third base allows the runner to move up. Sydney Holberg has a hit. Layla Patrow was going to make it to third anyway, and the Evergreens threw from the outfield. There's no error assessed there because the runner was going to move up to second base on the throw regardless. But an ill-advised throw from Ielsa Shimoleski in right field. Bounce back to the pitcher's mound, and they're going to have a play at the plate, tagged out. An out on the bases. That's a base running mistake. Peyton Jaminski makes it to first base. But Layla Patrow had no chance of scoring there. Piper Schultz comes home. There's the first out of the inning. Rachel Linsmeyer reached on an error her first time up and came around to score Rapids' only run so far. First and second, 1 out, outside corner. That's a strike. Home plate umpire hesitated for just a moment. I was ready to give him a hard time if that was a ball. It's been a strike so far all this afternoon. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Rapids has been more aggressive to the early pitches in the at-bat so far in the 3rd inning. A lot of first ball swinging here. Down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Coming home at 2-1. Bounced up the middle. It's off Piper Schulz's glove and gets through anyway. A run's going to score. Piper Schulz, the pitcher, had that go off her glove on a high hop. Still couldn't make a play behind the base. A hit for Linsmeyer, and a run comes in for Rapids. Rapids edges a little bit closer. Allie Blanchard laid down a successful sacrifice bunt her first time up. Now she'll hit with runners at first and third. Maybe a little low on that friendly outside corner. Peyton Jaminski's the runner at third base. Rachel Linsmeyer is at first. Only 1 out. Put the ball in play and this game could be tied up again. Up high. Runner between first and second trying to draw a throw. The Evergreens don't bite on that. A hit to the outfield, and Rapids could take their first lead of the day. 1-1 pitch, little high, 2-1. Ellie Rippier, big bat, waits on deck for Rapids. That's outside, 3-1. In danger of loading up the bases for Big Ellie. Pitch here. Called a strike, 3-2. Right at or maybe just below the letters. Count fills up. Piper Schulz would love the strikeout here. Coming home to center field, coming in. It's caught by Allison Blarick. And the runner does not advance at third base. That's misplayed. You would want the runner, Peyton Jaminski, to stay close to the bag and tag and try and score on that. Allison Blarick was on the run. Would have been a tough play at home. Instead, there's the second out. And what could have been the tying run still stuck at third base. Just missed off the outside corner. That was off the plate. Correctly called a ball. Ellie, a line drive single and an RBI her first time up. Looking to tie or take the lead here, but needs a 2-out hit to do it. Swings and misses, 1-1. That pitch was off the plate. Ellie helped Piper Schulz out there. Inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Piper Schulz may want to be a little bit careful with Ellie Rippier. Big at bat. Ava Thomas awaits on deck. Outside again, 3-1. First base is empty in this spot, so maybe you want to work a little bit carefully. Judged to be a strike. That may have been ball 4. Instead, the count goes full. Rapids has 1 run in already and 2 in scoring position. Piper Schulz looks to slam the door shut here. Bounced to third. Mara Meverdin across the diamond. Yes. The Everest lead is still good. Rapids leaves 2 in scoring position. We played 3 innings. DC Everest 3, Wisconsin Rapids 2 on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Top of the fourth. Here comes Kylan Wright to lead things off for the Evergreens, leading 3-2. Dropped a close game earlier this week to Marshfield, looking to hand Rapids their first conference loss of the season. A lot of game left in this one. Bailey Williams, outside corner, strike. Players have to be aware of that the outside corner has been a strike all afternoon. Got to protect. Maybe edge up a little bit closer to the plate in the batter's box. Up high, 1-1. Popped up on the infield. Pitcher's got to play, and Bailey Williams gets the out. I am correct. My producer surf Facebook, Instagram, do all kinds of things during the game, and can also check recent games. Tells me that Rapids lost to Marshfield yesterday, so Marshfield's cooking on a 2-win week. Allison Pollock is coming in, fouls that back towards us. Strike one. Pollock looked at strike three her first time up, so she's 0 for 1 today. Fouls that one back and is down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. The Evergreens have 5 hits in the game, and they all come from spots 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, chased one out of the strike zone. Pollock has struck out for the second time today. Ava Hahn to hit, and Bailey Williams could use an easy inning. Got the first 2 out. Hahn popped out to first base her first time up. On the outside corner, strike one. Ava's got the lighter turquoise batting gloves. You can get batting gloves in any color, right? All kinds of choices available. Maybe a little high, judged to be strike 2. Ava Hahn's down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Bailey Williams, senior pitcher for Rapids, is bidding for the first 3-up, 3-down inning of the afternoon. Here she comes, fouled off. Wind was pretty strong when we started. The wind has died down a little bit. Whatever wind there is blowing from right to left here at the Rapids softball complex. 0-2 pitch. Hitter. Ava Hahn goes down to first base. Ouch. I think that got her right on the elbow.
Now batting the right fielder, number 4, Allison Blarick.
Here's Allison Blarick. Blarick had a nice put-out in the last half inning, playing center field today. Blarick's got the key lime green bat. That's a weird look, too. Bats, we were saying, cost $300, $400? Right, we saw a bat break in one of the games earlier this year. How does that happen? Swings at one that's high, and it's popped up on the infield. Ava Thomas calling and catching, and the inning comes to an end. Evergreens do nothing with a 2-out base runner. Well, going to the bottom of the 4th in a 1-run game. Everest 3, Rapids 2 on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
On Zaleski Sports tomorrow, DC Everest baseball against Menominee. That game will be a 5 o'clock start to give our visitors a little more time to navigate Highway 29 and get down here. So softball today, baseball tomorrow on Zaleski Sports. 7, 8, and 9 for Rapids to hit. Piper Schul's first pitch to Ava Thomas is outside for a ball. On the outside corner, wow, that's normally been a strike. It is not there. A little outside, 2-0. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly by Kylan Wright. Good throw across the diamond. First batter is retired. McKenna Red Cloud was asked to sacrifice and was successful her first time up. McKenna's only a junior. I remember her playing last year. Up high, ball 1. That's outside. Correctly called a ball. Ball 2. Too far off the plate. Can't give a strike there. Ground ball to short again. Wright again throws across the diamond. Kylan Wright records the first 2 outs of the home half of the 4th. Allie Linsmeyer 0 for 1, a strikeout her first time up. Zaleski Sports coverage today is brought to you by Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union's been a part of your hometown team. Trusted, strong, Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured, NCUA. First pitch is a strike to Linsmeyer. That's outside, 1-1. Evergreens have been solid defensively today like they have been all season. A couple of running catches in the outfield. Solid in the infield, too. Linsmeyer at the plate works ahead in the count, 2-1 now. That just missed outside. 3 balls, 1 strike, 3-1. Outside, it's a 2-out walk. Linsmeyer, the number 9 spot, walks down to first base. Layla Patraw to hit.
Catcher number 11, Layla Patraw.
Layla and Allie have the same bat. The Pink Lady in hand, looking for some 2-out action. Outside, ball 1. Piper Schulz has walked 2 so far and has struck out 2. Thinking about the bunt, pulls the bat away, throw down to second, safe. Shortstop Kaylin Wright was trying to make a swipe tag before the ball was in her glove. Linsmeyer advances and is now in scoring position with 2 outs. So this becomes a bigger at-bat for Layla, looking to tie the game with a hit to the outfield. 2-0 pitch is away, 3 balls, no strikes. Should the inning continue, Sydney Holberg, who already has a hit, waits on deck. 3-0, grounder to second's going to end the inning. Allison Pollock shuttles it over to first base. Rapids leaves 1 in scoring position, just like they did in the last inning. 4 complete, And the Evergreens lead is still good. It's 3-2 on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Wisconsin Rapids has made a pitching change. Bailey Williams is done. Peyton Jaminski will come in to pitch. Peyton Jaminski had been playing second base, which means there's a new second baseman out there for Wisconsin Rapids. Taylor Fuller comes out to play second base. Bailey Williams is on the short end of a 3-2 game, pitched 4 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned. 4 strikeouts and 1 walk as Bailey Williams completes her afternoon. Could still re-enter. Peyton Jaminski swing and a miss to Aubrey Klatt. Klatt is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. 2 line drives off Aubrey's bat. Outside, 1-1. Jaminski's got good velocity, maybe a little bit faster than Bailey Williams, who she replaces. Top of the 5th in what's been a fast-moving game. Called strike, 1-2. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home is committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step in for you in your time of need. A ball and 2 strikes. Took something off that. It's fly to center field, over and making the catch is Rachel Linsmeyer. And for the first time today, Aubrey Klatt has been retired. Ayelsa Shimoleski has laid down 2 sacrifice bunts. So this will be her first official at-bat. Base is empty, so Ayelsa is going to be asked to swing away and try and get herself on base. Hits from the left-hand side. A little bit low, ball 1. Peyton Jaminski is hoping to keep this a 1-run game. Rapids could easily come back from a run down because Piper Scholes tends to give up a lot of on-base traffic via walk or via hit. So you get the feeling Rapids with 9 outs to work with is going to have some opportunities in this game. There's a strike. No? No. Judged outside. I'll stay in my own lane here. 3 balls and no strikes at the plate. And there's ball 4. Down low, a 4-pitch walk. Ayelsa Shimoleski is a base runner here in the visitors' 5th.
For the Evergreens, third baseman, number 14, Mara Meverden.
Mara Meverden smacked a double her last time up. 1 for 2 today. Mara's been a consistently reliable bat for the Evergreens. Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 are the danger hitters in the Evergreens lineup. Mara Meverden takes strike 1. Piper Scholes and Madeline Hoppy to follow her.
Ground out, RBI in the first, and a second base and RBI in the third.
Just outside. Home plate umpire thought about whether that was a strike or not. It's 1-1. Kind of wiggled that right shoulder like maybe he was going to raise his hand and call it a strike. It is not. A ball and a strike here. Foul back towards us, into the screen, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. You know, if you want to have a nice baseball and softball complex, you got to have sponsorship opportunities. The sponsors up the first base line are Subway, Sherrill Tire, a member of our Zaleski Sports family of sponsors, and the store. I don't think the store owns gas stations and convenience stations anymore. Smacked up the middle, a hit. Mara Meverden has her second hit of the game. Ayelsa Shimoleski holds at second. A lot of line drives coming off the bat in the middle part of this Everest batting order. Piper Schulz has 2 singles, 2 for 2 today, looking to become the first player with 3 hits in the ball game. And Piper's had a big week at the plate, a home run earlier in the week. First ball swinging, big cut, and fouls it back. Peyton Jaminski trying to navigate around 2 base runners with 1 out here in the 5th. Really trying to keep this a 1-run game. 0-1 pitch, and shallow to right field, it's down. Over the second baseman's head, Evergreens will hold the runner at third base. Playing it station to station. The bases are loaded as the last 3 have reached. Piper Schulz got a 3-hit afternoon.
Now batting the first baseman, number 27, Madeline Hoppy.
Madeline Hoppy, 0 for 2 today and hits with the bases loaded. You consult the wristband when Maddie is up. You know what it says? It says, be careful. Peyton Jaminski just checked the wristband. Dangerous spot for Rapids here. It's high and away, ball 1. Maddie can crack this thing open with 1 swing. So this is a big moment in the game here. Evergreens own the hit column, 7-4. Now they've posted a 5th hit, but we have scored an error correctly. We weren't wrong about that back in the first inning. On the outside corner, strike 1. Hoppy today struck out, and her last at-bat took the first pitch that she saw and popped out on the infield. Waiting on a 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up in foul territory. Is there room for a play? There's not. Just barely over the screen and out of play. So Madeline Hoppy will live to fight again. All of our fans okay? Everyone alert watching the game? Back at home plate, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and the bases are loaded. Evergreens looking to build on a 1-run lead. Coming home to Maddie. Fouled off down the first base side. So Maddie's first couple of at-bats weren't particularly good. She's a tougher customer this time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Changed speeds and popped up on the infield. Second baseman is back and makes the catch. That is the new second baseman, Taylor Fuller, who's made the catch. Runners do not advance. It's up to Kylan Wright.
Number 13, Kylan Wright.
Kylan is 0 for 2. Struck out. And a soft pop-up to the pitcher her last time up. So Rapids got the tougher out in the inning. Got Hoppy to pop up. And Peyton Jaminski changed speeds to get her. First pitch to Kylan is high and away, ball 1. Nowhere to put her, bases are full. Ayelsa Shimoleski's at third, Mara Meverden's at second, and Piper Schulz is at first. Foul and tipped back to the catcher's mitt. It's a strike, 1-1. Boy, Rapids would feel great if they can wiggle out of this situation. Still only 1 run down. A ball and a strike. Now there are 2 outs. Popped up down the first base line and foul. It's out of play. Over the roof of the Everest dugout. Peyton Jaminski on in her first inning of work. Has allowed a walk, has given up 2 hits, but most importantly has not allowed a run. Coming home, fly ball to shallow right field. Right fielder comes in and drops it. Confusion between the second baseman and the right fielder on who would make that play. It's a run-scoring 1, 2 runs come in on an error in right field. Allie Linsmeyer was unsure if her second baseman was going to make that play or not. 1, 2 runs come in on what should have been the 3rd out of the inning. Oh my. Error in right. 2 runs come in. Shimoleski scores from 3rd. Mara Meverden scores from 2nd. And the inning should be over. Ouch. Yep. Sorry, Kylan. Can't give you RBIs on that. Allison Pollock to hit now. So this becomes the biggest lead of the afternoon for the Trees.
Now batting for the Evergreens, number 6, Ella Robbins.
Evergreens will use a pinch hitter here. Ella Roberts will hit. Roberts will hit in the Allison Pollock spot. Roberts hits with runners at 2nd and 3rd. A hit here could really blow this open. Ball 1. I get how frustrating it is for a pitcher when you feel like you need 4 outs instead of 3 to get through the inning, and that's the case right here for Peyton Jaminski. 1 ball, no strike, swing and a miss. In on the hands, 1-1. Rapids playing in at 3rd base, which I don't think makes a lot of sense. There are 2 outs here. Don't have to cut down a run at home. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Jaminski looking to end this long inning right here. Swing and a miss, got her. Ella Roberts strikes out with 2 in scoring position, but an error in the outfield brings in 2 runs for the Evergreens. Our new score going to the bottom of the 5th, DC Everest 5, Wisconsin Rapids 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back. Ella Roberts, who struck out to end the inning, want to see if Ella is out there in the field. Looking for her number 6. I don't think so. Rapids has 2, 3, and 4 coming up. Depending on how the rest of this game plays out, this may be the last at-bats for some of the Rapids' more reliable hitters. Sydney Holberg has a single, scored a run in the 3rd inning. 1 for 2 today. Low, ball 1. Piper Scholes, for the first time, is pitching with a little bit of breathing room. A 3-run cushion. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was out of the strike zone, 1-1. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontics care for patients of all ages, now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. 2-1 to Sid. Away, 3-1. That's ball 4. So after being staked to a 3-run lead, Piper Scholes walks the first batter she sees after that. Peyton Jaminski, who is now pitching, was the starting second baseman, will take her turn at bat. Peyton is 0 for 2, a strikeout, and bounced into a fielder's choice. Inside, ball 1. There's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, I mean, what do you ask of Piper Scholes here? Just throw strikes. He's got one of the best defenses in the conference behind her. Let him put the ball in play. 1-1. There's the friendly outside corner, 1-2. So now Peyton Jaminski's got to make contact here. Want to move that runner down to second base any way you can. Bouncer to short. Force at second for 1. No relay to double play depth. Nope. The lead runner is out. Kaylin Wright to Allison Polak. And Peyton Jaminski reaches on a fielder's choice. There's one out. Rachel Linsmeyer, a line drive error and a hit. 1 for 2. Courtesy runner is now going to come out for Rapids.
For the Raiders, number 10, Gabby Mayak.
Gabby Mayak, a freshman, will come out and courtesy run. Home plate umpire is logging her in, then we'll be ready to go. Started out under sunny skies, kind of clouded over now. Linsmeyer's first ball swinging and fouls that off on the first base side. Strike 1. We've only been playing for an hour, and we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Everyone's going to be home for supper tonight. Little bit low, 1-1. Bouncing ball to third, foul ball. Second hop was just on the other side of the bag. Mara Meverden was cat-like, ready to pounce on that and get it over to first base. Instead, it's 1-2. This is by far the warmest day of the spring sports season. Some areas are getting up to 80 today. Off the catcher's glove. You know what? I think Aubrey Klatt may have tried to cover that up, and that may have gone off her non-glove hand. It's a pass ball that moves the runner down to second base. 2-2. Fouled off down the first base side. You know, Rapids doesn't have to eat the whole elephant in one bite. Get a run or two closer and live to fight another day. That would work for the Red Raiders, I would think. 2-2 pitch. Up high, counts full. Allie Blanchard is on deck with one down. Way up high. Piper Scholes overthrew there and has issued her second walk of the inning. Allie Blanchard flew out to center field. By the way, a running catch out there for Allison Blarick and put down a sacrifice bunt. Allie is 0 for 1 today. She represents the tying run coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Swings through the high hard one. I see that next week, one of the Everest baseball suspended games is back on the schedule. Bunt is down, plays to first. A sacrifice moves two into scoring position. That's the second out of the inning. Piper Schulz handles it over to Matty Hoppy.
Now batting for the Raiders, designated player number 16, Ellie Rippier.
Ellie Rippier, who just looks like Wisconsin Rapids' best bat, comes up here. Rippier's 1 for 3 with a 1 for 2 with a single. Just outside, ball one. Courtesy runner is down at third base, and the runner at second is Rachel Linsmeyer. Hit to the outfield could bring them both in. Piper Schulz is behind in the count now, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Piper, who almost always throws at the same speed, looked like she took something off that time. Ellie looked like she was geared for something at regular speed and swung through it. 2 balls and a strike. Inside, 3-1. Coming home. Fly ball to center. Back a couple of steps. Allison Blerick makes the catch. The inning comes to an end. The 2-out sacrifice bunt strategy did not work. Ellie Rippier gave it a charge, but short of home run depth. Rapids leaves 2 aboard and does not score. 5 innings complete, 5-2 Everest on Zaleski Sports.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Rapids threatened but did not score in the home half of the 5th. And now the visitors' 6th is on. Ava Hahn to lead off for the Evergreens. She was hit by a pitch her last time up. Peyton Jaminski out for her second inning of work. Inside for a ball. Right, I think Ava would prefer not to be hit a second time. Now that the sun has completely disappeared behind the clouds, lights could be coming on soon here in Rapids. 1-0 pitch. Drops in for a strike, 1-1. We're brought to you by Brickners of Wausau, proudly serving Wausau and the surrounding communities. Brickners since 1945. That's high and away, 2-1. I don't know, the Evergreens up by 3 runs. That 3-run lead didn't seem particularly safe in the home half of the 5th. Judged to be a little low, 3-1. Peyton Jaminski changing speeds there. Ava Hahn looking to become a leadoff base runner here in the 6th. Outside. No, called a strike. Haha. 3-2. Ava Hahn did not take a step towards first base. Ava knew. Closer than us. Counts full. Inside. There's a walk. Second walk allowed by Peyton Jaminski since coming on in relief against one strikeout. Peyton's allowed 2 hits. Allison Blarick, freshman, is probably going to be asked to sacrifice here. Bunt is not on, and it's high and away. Jaminski really needs to get Blarick here. Aubrey Klatt, 2 for 3, awaits in the on-deck circle with a pair of line drive doubles. Sure like to make sure no one's in scoring position when Aubrey takes her turn next. Now the bunt is on, the bunt is down. Only plays to first base, a sacrifice. Patro got it over to first base. Evergreens have 3 successful sacrifices in this game. Aubrey Klatt's ready to go. First ball swinging, and it's popped up on the infield. Allie Blanchard at first base makes the catch. There are 2 outs. 2 down, and now Ielsa Shimoleski will take her turn. 2 sacrifices and a walk. Up high, ball 1. Mara Meverden, who also has 2 hits, awaits on deck. If Ielsa can extend the inning here. On the inside, hands, foul tipped for a strike. Some parts of our coverage area are expecting more rain tonight. Just what we don't need. 1-1 pitch. At least we're not shoveling it, right? A ball and 2 strikes. I know my basement has had enough rain for the spring. A ball and 2 strikes as Peyton Jaminski's trying to end this top of the 6th inning. Outside. Gets away from the catcher. Runner advances to third. That was outside, a wild pitch. Moves Ava Hahn up from second to third base. Back at home, 2-2 with 2 outs. Peyton's got to keep that runner at third base. Foul back. Ielsa will see another pitch in this at-bat. The lights have been turned on here at the Rapid Softball Complex. So the Wisconsin Public Service meter is spinning right now. 2-2 pitch. Just off the plate. That's a close one to take. 3-2. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, and here we come at full count. Low, ball 4. Ielsa Shimoleski gets away from Peyton Jaminski.
Now batting the third baseman, number 14, Mara Meverden.
Mara Meverden, a double and a single and a ground out. Ielsa Shimoleski, who's fast, is at first base. She's going to steal second. The Evergreens are going to have the double steal on here. Takes a big lead, but does not go. Ball 1 to Mara Meverden. Up high, 2-0. Okay, called a strike. on the corners, and now a 1-1 count. That's strike two. No question about that. If Mara Meverden keeps the inning going, Piper Scholes, who's got 3 hits, would get a chance to hit. Piper will get a try, if not, in the 7th, working on a rare 4-hit fast-pitch softball game. Smacked, fair ball. Fair ball landed on the chalk over the third baseman's head. Evergreens get that insurance run. It's a 2-out double for Mara Meverden and an RBI. Ava Hahn, who was put on during a walk in a long at-bat, comes around to score. Hahn was behind in the count, hung in there, got herself on base, and she gives the Evergreens an insurance run. Now for Piper Scholes, hottest bat at the yard right now, comes to bat with 2 outs. Down low to Piper, ball 1. Ayelsa Shimoleski's at third. Mara Meverden down the left field line for a doubles at second. Piper's making a bid to be in our postgame show right here. How could we deny her with a 4-hit day if she can deliver? Foul back, 1-1. One pitch, smack to first. Good pickup there by Allie Blanchard. Piper Scholes is denied the 4-hit afternoon. She leaves 2 in scoring position. Evergreens get an insurance run. We're going to the bottom of the 6th, and our new score is 6-2 on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
In the 5th, Rapids left 2 in scoring position and didn't get any runs home. Now they're a run further behind, trail by 4 for the first time today in the bottom of the 6th, and there's a strike to Ava Thomas. Ava walked in the 2nd inning and was left at second base. Yeah, in that 2nd inning, Rapids left 2 more in scoring position again. Strike. Just outside, 1-2. Outside 2. Piper's trying to nibble at that outside corner. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Schwartz's Seamless Roofing says, does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Roofing today in Marshfield. Out at first base. Close play. By half a step, Kylan Wright retires Ava Thomas. Schwartz's Seamless Roofing is your hail damage expert. They serve all of central Wisconsin for residential and commercial roofing. That's Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. 1 out and none on for McKenna Red Cloud. A sacrifice and a ground out. Kylan Wright's been a defensive standout for the Evergreens. Good play at shortstop. Up high for a ball. On a line, down for a hit. Allison Blarick in center field is over. There's a one-out base runner for Rapids. Fifth hit of the afternoon for Wisconsin Rapids. Allie Linsmeyer to bat. Walked her last time up. We are going to have a pinch hitter in this spot. Jersey Weiler. And we're going to have a courtesy runner, too.
For the Raiders, number 35, Emily Van Peterson. And now batting for the Raiders, number 17, Jersey Weiler.
Jerzey, Jersey Weiler to hit. She'll hit in the number 9 spot. She's a sophomore. Bounce back to the pitcher. Throw to second. There's one. Back to first, not in time. There's the second out at second base. So Weiler sees only one pitch, and the lead runner is out. Layla Patro, top of the Rapids batting order. Layla will hit for a fourth time today. She is 1 for 3. More importantly, there are 2 outs. Sliced foul, strike 1. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Checked her swing, call strike. Runner is going down to second. There's no one covering. Second base, Allison Pollock, and shortstop Kylan Wright were not clear on who was going to cover the bag, and the answer was no one. Back at home plate, Layla's down, no balls, 2 strikes in the count. Coming home, fly ball, shallow right field, and it's going to fall in front of the right fielder, Ayelsa Shimoleski. A run will score. There was some confusion over whether second base, Allison Pollock, would go out and get it or whether Ayelsa Shimoleski would have to come in. That didn't hit anyone's glove, so that's a hit for Layla Patro. A hit and an RBI. So Rapids gets back the run that they gave up in the visitors' half of the 6th. 6-3. Sydney Holberg is 1 for 2. On base twice with a walk and a hit. Line drive to center. This is down. Will Rapids try and score another run? Yes, they will, and the throw is late. Back-to-back 2-out hits, and Rapids is back within 2 runs.
Now batting the pitcher, number 9, Peyton Jaminski.
All of this with 2 outs. Peyton Jaminski is 0 for 3. 2 fielder's choices and a strikeout. There is strike 1. Well, if nothing else, Rapids will make the 7th inning a lot more interesting. Swing and a miss. In on the hands. Piper Scholes is ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Rapids with 3 hits here in the 6th inning and 2 runs in. Up high, laid off at 1-2. Express Employment Professionals says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield. Their website is expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Outside, gets away from the catcher. It's a wild pitch to move the runner up from second to third base. Boy, Rapids would do anything to get that runner in and make this a 1-run game. Coming home, tipped. Aubrey Klatt can't hold it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, the Evergreens had a 4-run lead just a minute ago. That didn't last very long, did it? Still, Piper Scholes is one strike away from closing the door on this home sixth. Coming home, grounder to third. Mara Meverden fields it in foul ground. Foul ball. That may have been a good thing because that would have been a long throw. Mara would have been a full step in foul territory. Instead, we'll do 2 balls and 2 strikes again. Just missed. Counts full. A walk would put the tying run on base. So Rapids is not going quietly in this one. 3-2, ball 4. The inning continues. Rachel Linsmeyer is 1 for 2. A walk reached on an error and has a single. This is the biggest at-bat of the game so far. First ball swinging, it's on the infield. And no out is recorded. Bounces in front of second baseman Allison Pollock, and that ball kind of took a right-hand turn. Spins off the turf on what's going to be an infield hit, and another run comes in for Rapids. First and second. Rapids is in danger of taking the lead here. Allie Blanchard, first ball swinging, fouls it away. This has been a funny inning. Rapids created a lot of base traffic up the middle. Rapids could tie this game, and they will. Allie Blanchard with a single. Runner comes in from third, and we've got a brand new ball game, 6-6. Ellie Rippier becomes the 9th hitter to come to bat for Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids puts up 4 runs. Ellie, her last time up, hit a long, deep fly ball just short of the wall in center field. And she hits here with runners on the corners. That's the go-ahead run in the 3rd inning. Go-ahead run here in the 6th inning. A big, fat 4 spot for Rapids here. Just outside, ball 1. Piper Scholes just asked, where was that? And the umpire just indicated low. Okay. Bounce back to the pitcher. Throw over to first. Rapids cannot take the lead. But 4 runs ties us up. We go to the 7th, 6-6 on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicolayBank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Give Rapids a lot of credit. Down by 4 runs, they battle back and have tied the game. 7th and final inning coming up here. Madeline Hoppy, who is due. She's 0 for 3, coming up to hit now. Maddie's first 2 at-bats were against the starting pitcher Bailey Williams. This will be her 2nd try against Peyton Jaminski. Popped out on the infield her last time up. We're sponsored by Brews Brothers, award-winning burgers for lunch and dinner since 2013. Open 7 days a week with a big lineup of cold drinks. Brews Brothers off Highway 29 in Weston. So how does this one end? Now tied 6-6. Off the catcher and then hit the home plate umpire. Double bingo back there. 1-0. Axis Insurance for all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs. There's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at axisinsurance.net. Their business revolves around you. Changed speeds and left that way up high. Madeline Hoppy says, throw that to me in the strike zone. Just off the outside corner. 3 balls, no strikes. Everything's magnified at this point in the game. The walks can really hurt. 4-pitch walk to Madeline Hoppy. There's the go-ahead run at first base. Kylan Wright, I would think, is going to lay down a bunt here. Wright is 0 for 3, reached on an error in right field her last time up. The bunt is on, it's way inside. Throwback to first. Maddie is back, diving safely in. So the Evergreens look like they're willing to give up an out here to get the leadoff runner into scoring position. Bunt is off. It bounces in front of home plate, and that has the same effect as a sacrifice. Runner goes down to second without an out being recorded on a wild pitch. You know, in baseball or softball, when the other team's willing to give you an out, you've got to take it. And the bunt was on. Pitch was a ball to Kylan Wright, and the next one's outside of the strike zone and wild. Evergreens want the bunt on again. That hit her out of the batter's box. Called a foul ball. Kylan could have been called out on that. She was out of the batter's box when that ball came up and hit her. And the Rapids coach saw it the way I did. There's got to be a discussion here about whether Kylan Wright is out or not. And we're staying with foul ball. That's a break for the Evergreens. 2 balls and 1 strike. I thought Kylan had both of her feet out of the batter's box moving up to first base when the ball spun back and hit her. The at-bat continues at 2 balls and 1 strike. And the Rapids bench saw that just like we did up here in the press box. Way inside. Runner takes a huge lead at second base and dives back safely. You know, a better throw would have caught Madeline Hoppy for an out on the bases. 3 balls and 1 strike. Maddie strayed way too far off second base in this situation at this late in the game. Pulls the ball away. Called a strike, 3-2. Nobody out, and a go-ahead run at second base for the Evergreens. We're in the 7th. Suddenly, this has become a pressure cooker type game. Inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to open up the 7th inning. Ella Roberts struck out her first time up. And Bailey Williams, who was the starting pitcher, may be re-entering the game here for Wisconsin Rapids. Yes, Rapids will make a pitching change, a re-entry for Bailey Williams. Peyton Jaminski will return to second base. Peyton Jaminski works 2 innings and 2 batters. Give it up back-to-back walks here. Bailey Williams worked the first 4 innings, gave up 5 of the 6 runs the Evergreens have on the board. Ella Roberts may be asked to lay down a bunt and put 2 in scoring position. There's still nobody out. Domtar Paper says, join the team at Domtar Paper in Rothschild. Proud to support our Walsall area athletes. The Domtar Paper Mill on North Grand Avenue in Rothschild.
Now batting for the Evergreens, number 6, Ella Roberts.
Here's Ella Roberts. Ella is holding her hands halfway up the bat. The bunt is on here. Hoppy at second, Wright at first. Pulls the bat away. No, it's an outside corner strike, as it has been all day. Strike 1 to Ella Roberts. Roberts did not start today. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ava Thomas at third base is more than halfway in up the line. There's the bunt down the first base line. It is rolling. It's going to stay fair, and everyone's safe. Everybody's safe. That ball rolled right up the chalk like it was in a canal. No out recorded there. What was going to be a sacrifice bunt turns out to be a bunt single. What a break for the Evergreens. That ball was right on the chalk all the way up the line, and the bases are full with no one out. Ava Hahn will hit now. See, this has been a funny game. First ball swinging foul down the third base side. You're trying to imagine ways that the Evergreens don't take the lead back. Bases are loaded in what's now a tie game in the top of the 7th. Rapids needs a double play of some kind. Boy, that's an outside strike. That pitch was off the plate. That's not a good call. 0-2. Hahn needs contact in this spot. And that's smacked down the left field line, but it's foul. It's on the other side of the chain link fence and into the Rapids bullpen, which is otherwise empty. Staying at no balls and 2 strikes. Rapids has the bottom part of their batting order coming up in the home half of the 7th inning. That one's also fouled off down the left side. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are full of Evergreens. Hoppy at third, Wright at second, and Roberts at first. And Ava Hahn looking to play the role of hero. To left field. If this is in play, now it's foul. Probably a good thing that McKenna Red Cloud didn't catch up with that. If she catches that ball, the runner would tag at third and would come home. Probably just as good that it's a foul ball out of her reach. Rapids plays the infield in, looking for a force at home on a ground ball. On the outside corner, wow. That was a better pitch than one that was called a strike earlier in the sequence. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Some of the Rapids players just rolled their heads back like they can't believe it. 1 and 2. That's outside again. Same spot as the other pitch, and both were judged balls, 2 and 2. All you ask for is consistency. Now 2 and 2. To left field, this is going to be caught, but the runner will tag from third. A sacrifice fly, and the Evergreens have the lead back. That ball would have been in foul territory, too, if Red Cloud decided to let it drop. But you take the out here. Ava Hahn brings in a run with a sacrifice fly. And it's now 7-6. Just with the way this game is played, the Evergreens need more than one run out of this situation. The other runners did not advance. We're still at first and second. Blarick is first ball swinging. It's popped up, and it's going to be out of play. Foul ball. Parent made a catch over there. Not bad. That's why you always bring your glove to the game. Never know when a foul ball might be coming towards you. Blarick 0-1. Over the second baseman's head, it's down. The Evergreens are going to hold it. Now they're going to try and bring the runner home at third. The throw came into second. The run scores. Kylan Wright comes all the way around to score on Allison Blarick. The freshman delivers in the seventh inning. And the Evergreens have a 2-run lead. Kylan Wright came all the way around to score. Did Kylan Wright run right through the stop sign? I think she did. I think they wanted to hold her at third base. To the top of the order, Aubrey Klatt fouls that off. So Rapids battled all the way back to tie this at 6-6, only to fall behind again. Bailey Williams, since re-entering as the pitcher, has given up 2 hits. The runs, though, are charged to Peyton Jaminski. Both of the runs the Evergreens have, you guessed it, put on by walks. Foul back towards us. 0-2. I had it all the way. One of my broadcasting friends, Dan Horde, who now is the radio voice of the Cincinnati Bengals. Used to do minor league baseball, used to bring a big fishnet to the ballpark. Fly ball to right. Catching, the runner will tag from third and will move to second safely. And the throw into third base, which had no chance, allows the runner behind to move up 2. There are now 2 outs. Up to Ielsa Shimoleski. 2 walks, 2 sacrifices for Ielsa here. Yeah, Dan Horde had a giant fishing net, like the kind that you would use to catch big fish. You'd snag tuna in there. And he'd hang it out the window and would snag foul balls with it. To shallow right field. Shortstop is back, and Sidney Holberg makes the catch. The inning comes to an end. Rapids battled like crazy to tie it, but then falls behind again. The Evergreens put 2 in. Last call for the Red Raiders in what's now an 8-6 game on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Winter weather got you down? At Tommy's Express, we're open in all conditions, rain, snow, or shine, so you can keep your car clean year-round. Try our best car wash, The Works, with underbody flush and ceramic body wax. We'll wash away the salt and debris and protect your vehicle from the elements. Don't forget to complete the clean with our free vacuums and mat washers. Join Tommy Club to wash unlimited or try Paper Wash and wash away the winter blues. Visit us today at Tommy's Express Car Wash. Love your ride.
So the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders walk into the Last Chance Saloon. 3 outs to work with and 2 runs to find. I'm Chris Conley. I get the feeling this one's not over yet. 7, 8, and 9 in the Rapids batting order. Ava Thomas to lead off. Strike 1. Evergreens 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors in this game. Up high, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, for Everest pitcher Piper Scholes, the job is so much easier if you get the leadoff batter. Get a runner on, and immediately the tying run comes to the plate. Rapids hoping for a base runner here. Ground ball to short on the backhand side. Bobbled, no throw. Infield hit. And Ava Thomas is aboard. Kylan Wright had to play that on the backhand side and wisely decided not to make a wild throw to first base. Here's McKenna Red Cloud. You need 2 runs here, so the sacrifice appears not to be in order. Foul back, strike 1. Can't afford an out on the bases here, so I'm not sure there's going to be any stolen base possibility here. Yeah, McKenna Red Cloud's got to get a hit or got to get on via walk. On the outside corner. See, that's maddening. That pitch has been a strike all afternoon, but it's a ball now in the 7th. 1-1. Popped up on the infield. Foul ground. Is there a play for Hoppy? Yes, in foul territory. Maddie Hoppy charging towards the chain link fence makes the catch. And there's the first out. In foul territory, the runner does not advance. Allie Lensmeyer will re-enter and hit. Allie's a sophomore. A walk and a strikeout. And swings at the first pitch and fouls that off into the netting for strike 1. This would be a happy bus ride home for the Evergreens if they can make the 2-run lead stand up. Inside, pops away from the catcher. Runner's going down to second, safe. Pass ball. Absolutely, positively, 100% cannot get thrown out in that spot. But Ava Thomas is down to second safely. Swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. We are brought to you by J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968, and they've been in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. They're at the Schofield Industrial Park, or you can apply for work online at jdtubebending.com. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To right field, it's in front of Ielsa Shimoleski. Going to hold that runner at third base. Can't have anyone thrown out at home in this spot. Rapids, with 2 hits in their half of the 7th, has the tying runs on base. Layla Patro's got 2 hits, 2 for 4 today, and comes up. So Rapids gets their better hitters back up to the plate here in the 9th, and there's only in the 7th, there's only 1 out. First pitch, low, ball 1. Petro's got a pair of singles and a pair of groundouts. Evergreens are trying not to be walked off twice in the same week. Hit to second, bobbled, it's an error, and a run comes in. Off the heel of Allison Pollock's glove. Pollock was thinking of getting the runner at second base before she had that ball in her glove. 7-6. And that runner on at first base via the error is the game-winning run. Sydney Holberg is 2 for 3, 2 singles. Looking to bunt, the bunt is down. And there's no out recorded. Mara Meverden was looking if she could cut the runner down at third base. She could not. A successful bunt to load up the bases. The runner at first base is irrelevant. The runners at second and third are huge. Tying runs at third base, winning run is there. Popped up, foul territory, a play against the screen that's caught. Caught by catcher Aubrey Klatt. Klatt had to catch that before it hit the screen, and she did. A foul out. Now there are 2 outs. Rapids is still a run short. A hit to the outfield could bring in 2. Linsmeyer is 2 for 3. Popped up on the infield. This will do it. Madeline Hoppy at first base makes the catch. Linsmeyer sees just one pitch and flies out. And the ball game is over. Rapids comes up 1 run short, and they leave the tying and go-ahead runs on base. A thriller today in Wisconsin Rapids. The Evergreens hold on. 8-7's the final score. 8 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for the Evergreens. 7 runs on 13 hits, and 2 errors for Wisconsin Rapids today. Evergreens even their conference record at 2-2 on the season. Our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game, I like Piper Scholes, who is 3 for 4 and is the winning pitcher today. That's our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game. The Merrill Steel postgame show is coming up next. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Evergreens hold on. They are winners on the road 8-7. Down to the field for postgame coverage when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
It's the Merrill Steel postgame show. The Evergreens hold on for an 8-7 win in Wisconsin Rapids. Coach, you know what? Everyone in the Valley seems about even this year, so getting a close game like this to go your way, this is a big win.
I will definitely say that you never know who's going to come out on top because we are so evenly matched, it seems, and anybody can take anything from anybody, it seems, right away at this beginning.
And of course, you can't be walked off twice in the same week. That would be a bad feel.
No, we needed to work on the things that we did, and I mean, today was all about closing the door, and we closed it, just not as quick as what I wanted.
A lot of weird breaks for both teams. I think you got a couple that went your way. The bunt that was going to be a sacrifice that just stayed on the line all the way down in the 7th inning. That's maybe the weirdest play of the afternoon.
Yeah, but, I mean, it went our way, and it was a heck of a play by Ella.
Let's talk with Piper Schultz, who is the winning pitcher, got out of some trouble. Tell me what the feel is in the 7th inning when they've got the winning and go-ahead run on the base.
I mean, it's really like stressful, but I know that I have a good team behind me, so I'm not as worried, but it's still a little nervous sometimes.
Talk a little about your day at the plate. 3 hits, and you had a chance to come up for a 4th hit. Does the pitching and hitting kind of go hand in hand, or does one take away, or is it a little bit of a distraction from the other?
I feel like since I'm pitching, I know the zone, so it gives me a better view of what's going to be a ball and strike, so I'm able to go after the balls I want, whereas others maybe not able to see what they is the zone.
This is a nice recovery game after being walked off in late innings against Marshfield. So this is a big win. You're in the win column again, 2-2 in conference. And it seems like Everest has enough bats and the defense is solid. You're going to be competitive against everybody you play against this year.
Yeah, and since our conference is so even, it's just who can pull it all together and go inning for inning and keep it rolling.
Piper Schultz gets the final outs on the mound and is 3 for 4 at the plate today in a DC Everest 8-7 win at Wisconsin Rapids. That's going to wrap us up today on Zaleski Sports. It's the Merrill Steel postgame show. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody. Give us an in the house before you leave. With enthusiasm, please.
Okay. I'm Piper Schultz, and I'm in the house.
Thanks for coming over. Take care.